In twilight's glow, where spirits dwell, Scottish whisky weaves its spell. From oak and peat, a golden stream, a sip of lore, a Highland dream. Beneath the stars the echoes sing of ancient clans and timeless kings. In every glass a story flows, mystic warmth where the heather grows. Raise your glass, let worries cease, feel the calm, the soul's release. In amber depths pure joy is found, a fine glass of whisky, earth and spirit bound.
Hi everyone, it's Bryan Waters here from the QTube. Thanks for joining me. I want to take a few minutes of your time. I'll try and get through this as quickly as I can, but we've got quite a lot to cover. So first of all, obviously, as I've just shared, our FORTUNA project, in spite of the fact that our Kickstarter campaign wasn't successful on this occasion, and thank you to those of you that did back for Kickstarter, but regardless of that, we're actually so in love with this project and we really believe in it. So we've decided to go ahead with Casa Cobra. We've put our own money into it, Casa Cobra putting money into it, and we are actually financing the production of FORTUNA ourselves. And the guys are actually, very excitingly, as I speak to you now, they're actually out there in Brazil with Gabriel Lott, shooting everything that's needed to put this documentary together. For those of you that haven't seen this before, FORTUNA is our second film. It's a co-production with Casa Cobra, who actually have a historical relationship with 4 of Wands that we made our first film with, and with Archie Jennings. And this is a really exciting little short documentary being made out in Brazil, or at least being shot in Brazil, about Gabriel Lott, whose incredible life involves his work as a sniper for the police there in Rio de Janeiro, which is an incredibly precarious profession. And in his spare time, as if life wasn't exciting enough, he's a wingsuit pilot, and he's got an incredible story to tell about that journey, as well as his day job, as it were. And so this is a little documentary trying to get under the surface of what makes him tick, what his motivations and experiences are, and perhaps what we can take from that ourselves and learn from that, as well as the incredible landscapes that are out there in Brazil, and indeed the soundscapes. And I'll be talking a little bit more about that with you in a moment. So, as I say, we're going ahead with the production. The guys are out there in Brazil. They flew out there approximately 2 weeks ago. They've been shooting and recceing and everything that's required to put that together. Obviously, there's a lot involved with this project, including lots of climbing, lugging equipment. A lot of the logistics were involved with actually just getting out there and getting the equipment out there. They're working with local people as well to put this together. And they'll be coming back in August, and then we'll be going into the post-production stage of the project. And that really is the thing that is the center of everything I want to speak to you about today. So obviously we're financing ourselves the production of this film, but the post-production of the film, which is obviously significantly less money than the production, is something that first of all, we would really appreciate your support with. And secondly, we're creating great opportunities for you as composers, sound designers, and indeed educators of composers and sound designers. So we put a whole thing together, and I want to take you through that step by step. So the first thing is that we've put together an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign to try and raise some money to go towards the post-production for Fortuna. Now the target for that is £2,500. This will be running for 60 days as a campaign. The beauty of Indiegogo compared to Kickstarter is that any money that we receive, we will actually be able to get that as a contribution towards the costs of the project. So we really appreciate anybody that can support that. With Kickstarter, if you don't reach the target, then you don't get the money. Indiegogo works on a slightly different basis, so we've decided to go with that platform on this occasion. But we're not just asking you for money, we're offering quite a lot of different things in return for your support. The first thing that we've done is that we've put together a bundle for composers, sound designers and educators, which is actually, I would say by far, the best package of assets that we've put together to date as the QTube. And I want to take you through that in a little bit of detail. So there are three main components of that bundle. There is the Fortuna trailer, there is Activities of Daily Living, which is a complete drama that we made last year, unscored, and then we have a new whiskey promo, which you've just seen. And all of those components are part of this bundle, and they can't be obtained anywhere else, okay? So let's go through each of those in a little bit more detail. Fortuna, the trailer for the film, we have made available previously unscored, but this time within the bundle we have some additional assets. So we have the original score for it broken down into MIDI and audio stem files. We also have some additional behind the scenes footage and video and stills as part of that bundle. So this is something that we haven't offered before. If we then move to Activities of Daily Living, which is approximately 15-minute drama, comedy drama, I would say, set here in the UK, which most of you will have seen. You can actually see the film on our YouTube channel. It stars Game of Thrones Tara Fitzgerald and some other great performances as well by Ronald Chinnery and Tashinga Bipete. It's a really lovely little film. And this film, as a whole film, hasn't so far been made available on our library. But we've put it into this bundle, so you can get it unscored, you get all of the dialogue separated, and the background sound, of course, and you can create your own score for that and use it within your portfolio and so on. However, again, we're bundling some additional assets in this that we've never made available before. So we've got Ilmo's original score broken down into audio stems. We also have Peter Skomer's score for the closing credits, also broken down into stems. So you can take a real deep dive into those and see how they've actually put those together. And then finally, and this is really exciting, we've never offered this before on our library, and it's another expansion really of what we're doing as the QTube, which we will be hopefully doing more and more in the future with our own in-house productions, which is that we're providing resources for people who are developing their skills in film sound post-production. And what I mean by that is we've got the raw, unedited dialogue takes, so all the different takes that we got when we were shooting Activities of Daily Living. So it's lots and lots of audio files, and this is a superb resource, usually very difficult to get hold of, to enable people to practice dialogue editing, which is a specific skill within the film industry. And these resources are available within this package, and you can import them into Pro Tools or whatever platform you use for editing. And educators, of course, can use them as well for teaching students and giving them practice tasks and so on. So that's an additional asset within this bundle for Activities of Daily Living. And then the third big thing, of course, is the whiskey promo. As usual, we'll be providing video, the background sound, and the narration voiceover, and you can create your own music for that. And it's a really great thing to have in your portfolio, especially if you're looking to have something to show to people who are looking for composers for commercials and that type of thing, which is where there's quite a lot of opportunities for composers and indeed for sound designers. So that's a way of getting something like that into your portfolio. I would definitely recommend you get hold of that. We're not going to be putting that into our library separately, so this is the only way that you can get hold of this. And we might well do a live stream review of people's rescores of that in the future. So that's it for the bundle that we have put together that we'll be putting into our library and selling in order to raise funds for the post-production for Fortuna, and we'll also be offering it as a reward for people who support our Indiegogo campaign. And there's a bunch of other different perks or rewards within the Indiegogo campaign, depending on to what level you're able to support that campaign. But any and all money that people can donate, even if it's just £1 or $1, is really, really appreciated by us at the QTube and Casa Cobra. And of course, Fortuna, if I haven't mentioned it already, will ultimately become a resource within our library for composers and sound designers. Okay, so I hope that's excited you as much as it's excited me to put it together. So you can grab all of that now. The other thing, of course, to mention is that, as we have mentioned previously, we are putting together a sound department for Fortuna. And this is really important to us because the visuals and the story of this film are so fascinating and so impressive that we really want to curate the best possible soundscape for this film. So we've put together a sound department under Archie Jennings and Mariana Caligari, who is a half Brazilian, half Italian composer. And we'll be looking for people that can be part of that sound department and contribute to making this as impressive as possible. And we think that this is really consistent with the idea of the QTube, which is really to kind of highlight the importance of sound for film. And so we're really keen to do everything we can to make the sound on this film as impressive and beautiful and professional as possible. And we want you to be part of that. So we moved forward with that plan a little bit further. We put together 3 kind of clips representing important aspects of the documentary. So we've got the wingsuit aspect, we've got the police aspect, and then we've got the kind of Brazil aspect of it. We put 3 short clips together. You can download those with a brief. We've put a brief together. You can create some sound contributions for that, upload it, share it with us via a form. We're not necessarily looking for a complete polished finished score. We're just looking for what kind of ideas and inspiration you've got for that. Within the form, we'll also be asking about you, about your special skills, any particular instruments that you might play, and trying to put together a really, really good team for this. Because we really want the documentary to be amazing, perhaps get some traction at the festivals that we're looking to submit it to. Details of that, of course, are in the description down below and in our library and on the Indiegogo page. So yeah, get a hold of that and you could be part of this film. And of course, that's a paid opportunity as well, because part of the whole thing with the QTube is that people's skills and people's work should actually be valued as much as possible. So yeah, that's it. There's lots there to digest and to get stuck into. So good luck to everybody who's going to get stuck into that. I really look forward to seeing what you do, both with the Fortuna kind of clips that I've created, but also with the whiskey commercial. I'm really interested to see what you do with that. We might do a live stream in the future of people's rescores of the whiskey commercial. So yeah, I've brain dumped pretty much everything that's coming within the next few days. I hope you're excited. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See you soon. All the best. Bye for now. Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. Hi Matt, don't worry about being late. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in, either live or subsequently. We get the majority of people watching these videos later rather than live. Perhaps that's because the majority of our members are stateside, as it were, so there's a bit of a time zone issue. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope that's excited and interested you. We're really thrilled with the way that Fortuna is coming together. I've seen some of the material from Brazil and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Excuse me. Not to mention that the story itself, of course, is absolutely fantastic. And if you go to our website now, you will see that the bundle is already available. And within the description there are links to the Indiegogo page, and there are also links to the details about participating within our sound department. So there's lots there to get your head around, but 3 wonderful resources in one. And I'm really excited to see what you do with it, especially with the whiskey one, because that's something brand new, of course, alongside the dinosaur one that we recently put into our library, which is free for members. So yeah, if you do have any questions about any of that, about the project, about the process for being part of the sound department, just reach out to us. The easiest way is through the contact form on our website. So yeah, so the last thing that I want to do today is something that I should have done the other day, Friday I think it was, which was the prize draw for the library from our good friends at Fracture Sounds. So Fracture Sounds are a UK based sample library company, a lovely, small, friendly, very professional company in the north of England, like ourselves, not quite as far north as we are. And they've very generously donated 1 copy of their brilliant string formations library for everybody that submitted on the activities of daily living trailer rescore, which we did a live review of with the 2 professors from Leeds University on Friday. And we were supposed to do this prize draw, but I was so entranced by the information that was coming from Brian and Stefan and listening to your rescores and so on, that I completely forgot to do this. So apologies, but we've got everybody's name there on the wheel, everybody that submitted. And without further ado, I shall spin the wheel and let's see who's won that library. Very exciting, isn't it? I love these. Anthony Johnson, a friend of the QTube. I think Anthony's been, congratulations Anthony. I'll reach out to you with details of how to get the library. Anthony's been with us a while and we've recently done a show reel actually for Anthony. So yeah, I'm delighted about that. So yeah, we'll be doing another of those prize draws with the next live stream review with the 2 professors from Leeds Conservatoire, which will be a review of your rescores of the dinosaurs clip, which is currently in the library free for members, and that will take place, that live stream, and I'll try not to forget the prize draw, will take place on the 6th of September. So that concludes the business for this evening, as they say. I hope that's excited you, and please support our Indiegogo if you can to help us to get the post-production done for this project once the guys get back from Brazil, if we can afford their return flights. And yeah, exciting stuff. So yeah, thanks everyone, take care, and I shall speak to you all very soon with news on everything that's going on the QTube. Take care.